Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Sharp Raleigh, and we are going to talk about some updates that came from the USCIS regarding the a revised guidance on the unlawful presence for students and exchange visitors. As you know, there was a memo that came out, which is kind of scaring a lot of students because that memo, which is here, I'm going to open that, and that memo, and there's a link on my website on that on piralilaw.com. What the memo says is basically if the USCIS finds out that you have violated your student visa, they will use that to start your unlawful presence. For example, let's say one of the things worrying people, and we are not sure about that yet, but people who work with a third party, for example, you work with a consulting company and you're in STEM OPT and they find a violation, this can bring you back to unlawful presence from the date the violation happened. And this is why you see it every time now when you're getting RFE from the USCIS, the RFEs are actually mentioning multi-level education, etc. They want CPT, OPT, etc., etc. All these are just being done in order to basically prove that someone has kind of violated their student visa, which brings them ultimately to their student visa being cancelled, and ultimately this will accrue unlawful presence. And as you know, if you have a certain number of unlawful presence, you will not be eligible to basically reset your I-94 when you leave and come back. Also, the issue of once you go into unlawful presence, you cannot do a change of status. But today well, on August 9, they revised this, stating for those who have unlawful presence, if they file what we call their service has been terminated, if they file a reinstatement, as you know, a reinstatement is to kind of bring back your service, and this is usually have to be filed within 5 months, and it cannot be of your fault, etc. And we have a very good article on service on our website. However, the problem I have with this is, although this is an updated guidance, kind of give a little bit leeway, how do you know you are out of status and your service has been terminated? Unless they act on it, you will not know your service is terminated, and as such, will you be able to file a what we call a reinstatement. But for the new ones, watch out on your service, guys. If you are a student on M visa, F visa, J visa, keep asking your DSO about your service, because every month I will recommend to check on it. If your service has been terminated for whatever reason, especially if you did an application, for example, for an H-1B or for a change of status to another visa, and the service is off, that means the student visa will be off based on that memo, which was not really the case before, as I mentioned, because it was based on the DS. So until they kind of officially take away your your F1, you are still in status. But now with this new memo, is going to be a problem. Now the thing is that it's not the memo that is the problem, is that they amended the CFR, and they are taking still public comments on that, and things are very, very blurry at this point. We don't know if they're applying it, but if you look at the RFEs that we are getting, they are asking us specific questions about third-party work on STEM OPT, day one CPT, and also especially if day one CPT is related to the same level of education. And that's where they are kind of trying to get people into trouble. And again, until we see those things kind of unfolding, we recommend everybody to be careful. Make sure you keep checking on your service. Make sure if you're working with a third party employer on STEM OPT, that needs to be changed. And call us for specific details at 510-742-5887. We'll be glad to do a consultation and assess your case. And again, the number 510-742-5887. Anything I'm telling you today is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Thank you.